So that's kind of how'd you get into wine? Because running a restaurant and all of that, that's one part. But your knowledge of wine is up there.
Yes.
And that's a whole, I know individuals that go to school and get full on degrees in wine. So,
Yeah. I don't have a degree in wine. I do have a degree in culinary arts. But I worked for Orso for a while, and I worked under, or not under, but I worked with a guy named Chad Cully. And Chad was a super into wine, and he might have his level one, some, I'm not even sure. But we would do little wine classes, and he would do them, and then he wouldn't be there, and he'd be like, "Okay, Kristen, you got to do my wine class tonight." I'm like, "Okay." And so I would just start researching and figure it out, and I realized that I loved it. And then when you start tasting different wines side by side, you realize how cool it is. And then when you start pairing food with it, it just blows people's minds, and including mine. That's why I love doing the wine pairings once a month, the food and wine pairing dinners, because it's really just shows people. Like, I have so many people who come in and they're like, "Oh no, I don't do white wine, or I don't do red wine." And I'm like, "Okay, today you are, because you just paid for this ticket. You're going to do it." And all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my God, that made such a difference." Or I say, "Try it right now." So then they'll try a drink, and I'm like, "Now take a bite and try it again." And just seeing that, oh my goodness, mind blown. That's so much fun. So I just started getting into it.